What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and I've been testing Vladof pistols recently with my Blurred Trickster Maya build. I started with the Infinity pistol, which I don't think is that stellar of a weapon. Moved on to the Anarchist, which I believe to be a little bit superior to the Infinity. And now we're going to be testing out the Stinger to see how it works. This is a Seraph rarity Vladof pistol that often drops from the Dragons in DLC 4, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep. Now, obviously, this weapon has the same exact stats as the Anarchist, except that the Anarchist carries a slightly higher critical hit bonus due to the fact that it has the gemstone skin from Butt Stallion. Both of these weapons have superior stats to the Infinity. The only thing the Infinity really has going for it is that it happens to have a, effect where it does not use ammo and you never have to reload. However, these weapons have a pretty deep magazine, and you usually don't have to reload the Stinger or the Anarchist during a phase lock, so the advantage to the Infinity really starts to wane. Plus, the Infinity is really inaccurate, despite the fact that it says it has an 89% accuracy. As you can see, it creates this Infinity pattern, which is pretty wide in its spread, actually. So, only a small amount of those would have actually landed on a critical spot on the target, whereas the Stinger, it's not going to make all the decals, unfortunately. Maybe it will if I shoot it over here. It's going to have a slightly tighter spread, but obviously bullets are going to bounce, so obviously right now it's not making these, spread patterns. However, the Anarchist does shoot in a slightly tighter spread than the Infinity does, and because of that, the Stinger will be able to as well. Plus, it will carry the added bonus of having the bullets reflect should they not hit anything, which should help us first on getting more bullets on target because they'll reflect into other enemies. But then if some of our chain reaction bullets happen to miss a second target when they're reflecting, maybe they'll bounce and then hit another target. So hopefully it should increase the utility with chain reaction. Obviously, we'll have to test to see how it works, but such is my theory at least. I believe this weapon will end up being probably the best Vladof pistol I've yet to test. Go ahead and pick up this guy to start the fight here. And as you can see, it quickly works through a bone crusher that we had phase locked, and then we were able to kill that guy down there as well. Now we're going to be looking for a ultimate badass enforcer, and they shouldn't be that hard to find. There'll be one spawning right here, and we'll go ahead, phase lock him, get lined up on the critical, and really lay into him here. Hopefully the chain reaction is able to damage some nearby enemies. It looked like that time we also killed, I think it was a psycho, but it might have been a rat. Go ahead and pick up the big guy again, see if we're able to kill one of the bikers or psychos nearby. I think we were able to there, so that was pretty cool, and we did a lot of damage to this biker as well. I don't think another guy is going to spawn down here because there are a few spawned upstairs, if I had to guess. We'll go ahead and pick the big one up, moving the smaller one. Hopefully we're able to kill something and get life tap active before we take too many more hits. We were able to get life tap and sweet release active, and because of that we were able to survive. I'm now going to pick up this big guy here, and we'll go ahead and deal more damage to him. With life tap active and a Vladof pistol, you'll be putting so many rounds downrange at such a high fire rate that it's pretty unlikely that you should succumb to damage while you have life tap active, unless you have a particularly aggressive damage over time. Gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of these ultimate badass enforcers. Obviously the time finishing the quest is kind of subjective depending on how quickly you get, or kind of luck based I should say, not necessarily subjective. But it's, luck based in the fact that you have to get all of those badass enforcers to spawn fairly quickly. I do feel like this weapon kills faster than the Infinity pistol did on those large phase locked enemies, and I think that, even though we weren't able to see too much of it, the reflecting aspect of the Stinger probably helped out a little bit with our overall DPS. And so, if I was going to recommend a Vladof pistol, it would definitely be either the Stinger or the Anarchist. The only thing the Infinity really has on them is that, obviously the Infinity is very ammo efficient, and these aren't necessarily very ammo efficient at all. However, if you pick up a pistol, for example, right now I have 375 rounds total. If we pick this up, all of a sudden we have way more than that, because every time you pick up a pistol, you gain some pistol ammo. And that's pretty cool, and also the game will weight pistol ammo drops once you start getting low on pistol ammo, assuming you're not low on other types of ammo. So, if ammo conservation can be managed, and in most cases it can, the Stinger and the Anarchist will be superior to the Infinity. If you guys have any questions about the build I'm using, I have this save file made available online, and I will leave it linked in the description. As always, I do thank you guys very much for watching. If you haven't yet, please take the time to subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.